Today's topic is especially important, particularly for those entering a more mature stage of life. We're going to discuss 13 things you should avoid as you grow older. And we'll take it a step further, all through the lens of Stoicism. How can the principles of this philosophy help us live with greater meaning and peace, regardless of age? As we age, many face feelings of loneliness and sadness. However, the Stoics teach us something valuable. True peace and contentment come from accepting what we cannot control and focusing on what we can, our actions and thoughts. In this video, we will explore 13 attitudes the Stoics recommend avoiding in old age. Each of these tips is designed to keep your mind at ease and your spirit uplifted, even during the most challenging times. So, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss anything. First thing you should not do: isolate yourself. As time goes on, it's common to feel the urge to withdraw from the world. You might think you no longer fit in or that your social skills aren't what they used to be. But isolation can lead to something dangerous: deep loneliness and depression. This doesn't mean you need to be surrounded by people all the time. The key is to maintain meaningful connections. Why is this so important? Well, maintaining bonds with others gives our lives a sense of purpose and belonging. Whether it's with friends, family, or even community activities, these interactions give us a reason to get out of bed in the morning. Additionally, sharing thoughts and listening to others can give us new perspectives that help us see life more clearly. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control what others do, we can choose to connect. If you're feeling lonely, why not try joining a local group, taking a class, or simply calling a friend? A small step can have a huge impact. If you're enjoying this so far, share this video with someone you think needs to hear this message. It could change someone's life. Second thing you should not do: dwell on the past. It's natural, especially as we age, to reflect on our lives. We think about our achievements and our mistakes. But be careful. Getting stuck in the past can be an emotional trap. It prevents us from enjoying the present and envisioning a better future. The great Stoic philosopher and Emperor Marcus Aurelius said that a person's true worth is revealed in times of crisis. This means that what matters most is how we face the present, not what happened in the past, because the past is no longer under our control. But the present is. When we focus too much on what has been, we miss the opportunities right in front of us. We can fall into nostalgia or regret, which only leads to anxiety and sadness. Instead, Stoicism teaches us to learn from the past, accept what happened, and move forward with wisdom and gratitude. Focusing on the present helps us find joy in the small things of daily life: a good conversation, a walk outdoors, or even just the fact that we are alive. Every moment is a chance to live according to our values and improve our own lives and the lives of those around us. So, the next time your mind starts to relive an old memory, stop and take a deep breath. Remember, what really matters is what you do now. Use the past as a lesson, not a prison. Third thing you should not do: neglect your health. Many people think that as they age, it's no longer worth taking care of themselves. But the truth is the exact opposite. Taking care of your physical and mental health is one of the keys to living a full and happy life. As the great Stoic philosopher Seneca said, life, if well used, is long enough. And using life well means taking care of yourself. It's not about trying to turn back the clock, but about ensuring that each day we live is healthy and meaningful. Why is it so important not to neglect your health? Our physical and mental health are directly linked to our quality of life. Staying active, eating well, and caring for your mind with practices like meditation, reading, or intellectual exercises allows us to enjoy the present better and ensure more independence as we age. Failing to take care of our health can lead to isolation, loneliness, and even depression. On the other hand, feeling physically well has a direct impact on how we feel emotionally. Stoicism teaches us to be responsible for our actions and to make the best of what we have. This includes taking care of both our body and mind. Move your body. Take a walk, choose nutritious foods, and make time to relax and recharge. This will not only improve your health, but also help keep your mind light and positive. Don't stop learning. Many people think learning is for the young, but the truth is that continuous learning is crucial for keeping the mind sharp and healthy at any age. Epictetus, another great Stoic, said, "There is only one way to happiness, and that is to stop worrying about things beyond our control." Often, we convince ourselves that we can't learn anything new or that it's no longer worth it. But in reality, what's beyond our control are other people's opinions or our own insecurities, not our ability to learn. Keeping the mind active through learning is an excellent way to prevent cognitive decline and keep ourselves mentally youthful. Plus, learning something new brings a sense of accomplishment and purpose, which is crucial in warding off loneliness and boredom. Whether it's learning a language, an instrument, or reading about a topic that fascinates you, every new piece of knowledge opens doors and connects us to the world in new ways. Stoicism teaches us to be proactive and take charge of our lives, no matter how small the actions may seem. Curiosity is a spark that can light up even the hardest days, giving you a reason to get out of bed every morning. So, don't stop learning. Find something you love and dive into it. It will keep you feeling more alive and happy, and it will also bring a constant source of joy. Don't resist change. It's easy, especially as we get older, to fall into the trap of clinging to the familiar and avoiding the new. But the truth is, change is a natural part of life, and learning to embrace it can be a source of growth and satisfaction. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor and great Stoic philosopher, said, "Change is the only constant." This statement carries incredible wisdom. Resisting change only brings frustration and suffering. The key? Learn to adapt and see change as an opportunity. Why is embracing change so important? Accepting change helps us maintain a positive and flexible attitude. Resisting it closes doors that could bring new experiences and enrich our lives. Furthermore, resistance breeds stress and anxiety, whereas learning to adapt promotes a more balanced and peaceful life. Accepting the new opens up incredible opportunities, often missed when we hold on too tightly to what's familiar. Focusing on what we can control and accepting what we can't is one of the most powerful teachings of Stoicism. Life is full of situations beyond our control, but one thing is always within our reach: how we respond to them. Instead of seeing change as a threat, why not view it as a chance for growth? A moment of renewal where we can discover new skills, interests, and even new versions of ourselves. So stop fighting against change. Embrace the new experiences and opportunities life offers. This will not only make you more adaptable and resilient, but it will also allow you to live a richer and more diverse life. Sixth thing you should not do: underestimate the power of gratitude. It's very easy to fall into the trap of focusing on what we've lost or what we don't have, forgetting to appreciate the good things that are still part of our lives. Seneca reminded us of something profound: it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. This reminds us that true wealth is not in having more things, but in valuing what we already have. Practicing gratitude daily is a powerful way to shift our perspective. By focusing on what we are grateful for, we can counter feelings of sadness and depression. Gratitude also connects us to the people around us, as we often feel thankful for our relationships and the small blessings of daily life. Why is gratitude so important? It not only improves our mental health, but also strengthens our connections with others. Stoicism teaches us to value the present and not cling to what is beyond our control. Want a practical tip? Start practicing gratitude. You can do this by keeping a gratitude journal, expressing your appreciation directly to someone, or simply taking a moment each day to reflect on what makes you happy. This will change your life. 7th thing you should not do: hold on to grudges. Life is full of challenges, and over the years, it's normal to have disagreements or conflicts with others. However, holding on to a grudge is like carrying unnecessary weight. Epictetus, another wise Stoic, said that if someone angers you, realize that your mind is complicit in this. What he means is that irritation doesn't come from others, but from how our mind processes and reacts to the situation. And this, believe it or not, is something we can control. Why is it important to let go of grudges? Grudges create stress and emotional burdens that directly affect our peace of mind. They also prevent us from fully enjoying our relationships and life in general. Forgiveness, on the other hand, doesn't mean forgetting or excusing what hurt us, but rather freeing ourselves from the weight of negative feelings. Stoicism teaches us to release what we can't control, and that includes the actions of others. Forgiving is a way to find peace and focus on what truly matters. Letting go of grudges doesn't just benefit others, but primarily yourself. It's a gift you give to yourself, a chance to live lighter and happier. 8th thing you should not do: stop setting goals. Reaching an older age doesn't mean all your major life goals have been accomplished. Quite the opposite. Having goals, no matter how small, keeps our minds active and gives us a sense of purpose. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." And an excellent way to keep those thoughts positive is by setting new challenges and goals. Why is it so important to keep setting goals? They give us something to strive for, keep us motivated, and connected to life. Even small goals can bring immense pleasure and a sense of achievement when we reach them. After all, a life filled with small goals can be a life rich in meaning and satisfaction. So, don't stop setting goals. Finding something new to dedicate yourself to can be the motivation you need. Stoicism teaches us to live with purpose, making the most of every moment with intention. It's not about having big ambitions all the time. Goals can be simple, like learning something new, taking care of your health, or helping someone. What really matters is having something that inspires you and keeps you active. Imagine that every day, you have the opportunity to take a small step toward something you love. That's the power of having goals. They give you motivation and a sense of progress. So, never stop setting goals, no matter how small. They'll keep your mind sharp, your attitude positive, and your life filled with meaning. 9th thing you should not do: neglect your hobbies. Sometimes we think our interests don't matter anymore or that we're too busy for hobbies. But staying engaged in activities that bring us joy is crucial for our well-being. Seneca once said, "Leisure without books is the death and burial of a living man." He reminds us of the importance of keeping mentally and emotionally active through things that bring us joy. Why shouldn't we give up on hobbies? Simple. They help us relax, enjoy life, and are a source of happiness and fulfillment. They also reduce stress, improve mental health, and help us preserve our identity and sense of purpose. Additionally, hobbies are a great way to connect with others who share the same interests. Think of the satisfaction of creating something with your own hands, whether it's gardening, painting, or playing a musical instrument. These moments provide a break from the hustle and bustle of daily life and offer genuine joy. So, don't neglect your hobbies. Make time for what makes you happy and allows you to express yourself. This not only enriches your life, but also keeps you balanced and content. 10th thing you should not do: ignore your emotions. It's common to think that as we get older, we should be tougher, more stoic in the sense of hiding our emotions and always showing strength. But true Stoicism doesn't teach us to repress emotions, it teaches us to understand and manage them in a healthy way. Epictetus reminds us, it's not the things that upset us, but how we interpret them. Our emotions, therefore, are responses to how we view situations, not to the events themselves. Ignoring emotions doesn't make them disappear, it just hides them, which can lead to stress building up. It's essential not to ignore what you feel. Facing your emotions helps you process what's happening, learn from the experiences, and find ways to handle difficult situations. Denying or suppressing these feelings can lead to long-term physical and mental issues like anxiety and depression. Stoicism teaches us to be aware of our emotions and to deal with them rationally. This doesn't mean being controlled by them, but rather understanding and using them as tools to better comprehend our needs and desires. So, don't ignore your emotions. Take time to reflect on what you're feeling, talk to someone you trust, or write in a journal. This helps you process your emotions in a healthy and balanced way. 11th thing you should not do: settle for mediocrity. As we age, we might sometimes feel that we no longer have the energy or motivation to aim for something better. But it's precisely at this stage of life that maintaining high standards and continuing to strive for excellence in what we do is so important. Marcus Aurelius tells us, if it's bearable, then endure it and stop complaining. He reminds us to face challenges with a positive attitude and not settle for less than what we are capable of. Why is this important? When we allow ourselves to accept mediocrity, we stop exploring our full potential. Continuing to challenge yourself, even in simple ways, keeps you engaged and satisfied with life. So instead of settling for the minimum, keep pushing yourself to do your best. This brings not only personal satisfaction, but also helps create a life full of purpose and fulfillment. Settling for mediocrity might seem like a comfortable choice, but it's a trap that often leads to dissatisfaction. Why shouldn't we settle for mediocrity? When we commit to striving for excellence in our actions and decisions, we gain a sense of purpose and pride that motivates us to keep improving. This doesn't mean seeking perfection in everything, but doing the best we can with the resources we have. The pursuit of excellence brings us fulfillment and strengthens our self-esteem, as it keeps us aligned with our values and the desire to be the best version of ourselves. This reflects in everything we do, from work to relationships and daily activities. When we challenge ourselves to be better, we live more consciously and with more meaning. So, never settle for mediocrity. Always challenge yourself. Each small step forward brings a great sense of accomplishment and makes life richer and more fulfilling. 12th thing you should not do: don't stop cultivating your relationships. As time goes by, it's common to lose touch with friends and family, but maintaining and nurturing these connections is essential for our emotional and mental well-being. As Seneca said, friendship is always helpful, love sometimes. This quote highlights the importance of human connections. Friendship, in particular, is a constant source of support and joy, offering comfort during tough times and celebrating victories with us during the good ones. Why is cultivating relationships so important? Meaningful relationships give us a sense of belonging, help us feel connected, and can even reduce feelings of loneliness and depression. They improve our emotional and physical health. Additionally, sharing life with others enriches us with new perspectives and experiences. Stoicism teaches us to value these interactions and to be mindful of how we treat those around us. Maintaining these bonds requires effort and dedication, but the benefits of strengthening these connections are enormous. Take time to reconnect with old friends, strengthen family ties, and build new friendships. These connections will not only bring joy and meaning to your life, but also serve as a support network during difficult times. 13th thing you should not do: don't worry too much about what others think. As we get older, it can be easy to fall into the trap of worrying too much about other people's opinions. But this worry can limit us and stop us from living fully. Imagine how much energy you spend wondering what others think about you. It's like carrying an invisible weight that keeps you from being your authentic self. As the saying goes, worrying about the future doesn't take away tomorrow's pain but robs today's strength. This perfectly applies to worrying about what others think. When we focus on this, we stop living according to our own expectations and start acting based on what we think others expect from us. Why shouldn't we care so much about other people's opinions? Living to please others can lead to a life of dissatisfaction and regret. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, and other people's opinions are completely beyond our control. What is under our power is our own behavior and decisions. Being true to yourself and acting in line with your values brings far more satisfaction than trying to please others. So, don't get caught up in what others think, live authentically, and follow your own desires and values. Now that we've reached the end of these valuable lessons, it's clear that age is not an obstacle to living a full and purposeful life. Whether it's striving for excellence, nurturing your relationships, or letting go of the worry about what others think, each of these tips is a powerful reminder that the control of our life is in our hands. No matter what stage you're in, there's always room for growth, learning, and above all, joy. If you enjoyed these tips and want to keep receiving content that will enrich your life, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave a like if this content made a difference for you, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, and share this with your friends and family. That way, you can also help others live more fully and mindfully. See you next time.